Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly back with another video. It's gonna be kind of a quick kind of impression or rather a good showcase of Kiara's kind of kit, because she's kind of like the really big topic in the Predecessor community right now because she's Omeda Studios' first original hero. So it's very exciting. This is a never before seen hero because we've seen the counters to Shinbi Revenant back in Paragon, but this is totally separate from the Epic Games asset. This is Omeda Studios' first really big project on them trying to show off their creativity and making a brand new original hero from scratch kind of thing. So we're gonna be kind of showing off some of the kit right here. So actually I'm gonna move my camera for this video because I do realize my camera sometimes block this stuff, so let me put this here for now.
Minions are spawning.
So I'm just gonna kind of go for the default kind of build. Well, like, I think this is a very good recommended build. So definitely for those who do not know what the heck to build on Huntress, this is a very solid core build path. I can guarantee you that because I play with this build path in the content creator event. I personally like to go Lightning Hawk first. This is just a really good power spike item and has like critical restrictions and attack speed we want. And then you can just kind of build this out like this. And then I kind of like to do whether like last item, Absolution, or Ashbringer. So just go Ashbringer right here. So this is the build path that I think is gonna work really good. So definitely can't go wrong with that. So real quick on the Huntress, one thing I noticed. Oh, actually, I have full items, so I can't really show off like the thing. But one thing that I noticed right off the bat is that Huntress doesn't have great wave clear. You kind of look stuff on the right. She doesn't have like a buckshot like a Mother Cat. She doesn't have like a Dronga on B. She doesn't have a spare wave clear or Revenant kill. She's very exclusively single target damage, so she's not actually gonna be that fast in pushing the wave. That's kind of what I noticed in the gameplay video I uploaded earlier today. But that's one thing to keep in mind. That's why I like to go attack speed on her to make it so that her wave clear with the minions feels a little bit better and whatnot. So let's turn these off. So her kit on the right, passive Vengeance. So essentially her damaging abilities and basic attacks apply a second Vengeance on hit for 4 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. And then once you reach those max stacks, the bonus damage you do is true damage. That's very kind of spicy because it makes her all ends very deadly, because she doesn't have the greatest wave clear early, what I can notice, but her all ends early is very good kind of thing, because in terms of like having a very prolonged fight, especially in the early game, I think she takes the cake. Because a lot of ADCs rely more on their cooldowns, or rather they need time to kind of scale up before they hit really hard consistently. But with Huntress's or Kiara's Vengeance stacks, it makes it so that her all-ins are very deadly with the true damage and bonus damage you get from that. So you don't want to take long trades, because I think Huntress would really like win those long trades, especially in the early game. So Q essentially works in tangent with her passive. So you see right here, I can't use it right now because it parks based on how many stacks of Vengeance I have on someone. So as soon as I attack the seal, 1 stack of Vengeance, I can use this. Say 9 damage right there. If I attack him a little bit more, and when you do get max stacks, you get this indication, this purple haze that have max stacks. So that's an indication to you that have max stacks of Vengeance, and an indication to the enemies that have max stacks on themselves. But if you do a Q on the max stack, it should be a lot more damage. Yep, that's a very good burst of damage right there. So a lot of early trading, what's gonna happen is you want to play with your passive, hit them a lot, do passive like hit, and then when you want to finish them off or do a huge chunk, you just press Q, and it does a ton of damage, kind of thing. Next part is so E. This is a really kind of cool part of the kit. So you press E and you do like a little kind of dash forward, but you can do dash back. It's whatever direction you're like going in the moment, kind of thing. I really like the detail of this kind of crow thing you see right there. Very flavorful of Huntress's kind of like kits.
Time to resupply.
And I haven't really done as proper showcase. Well, like she has a very cool back animation. And she is fully voiced, so it is very cool to see. So it really shows off the complete package of this hero kind of thing. Like because all the heroes have voice lines, but also part of the Epic game assets as well. But this is the totally original voice actor they have to do hundreds, so very cool stuff. But going to the next part of the kit, Must See fires a powerful shot, so you can think of it as a kind of way to revamp your attacks. So a lot of your early game is going to be like that, just an auto on B auto. So you can do a prolonged trade and then Q, and that's a lot of burst damage right there. The cool, interesting thing about Mercy is it has a range that's a little bit further than your base attack. So I can hit C right here, move back a little bit. I can't hit him right here, but with R&B you can actually. So you can reach enemies a little bit further than your base attack. So you could go for the cheeky R&Bs on repeats while staying outside the attack range. You can really do a good job at chunking them before they can even step up and hit you back, kind of thing. So I believe the range stops. It stops right here, so it's not like a huge increase of range, but it's very nice because it's still kind of a considerable range to kind of have to keep in mind of. It means that you usually want to space yourself out a little bit away from the ADC attack range, but in this kind of like area, Huntress can still hit you, so she makes you have to position it a little bit differently because she has this extended range for the R&B. Lastly, it's a very flashy part of it all. It's a push, so I'm just gonna press it and just kind of let it do its work. Very cool stuff indeed. You can move while doing it. So very cool voice line and very intimidating all around you. So I would say this is a very sleek kind of this visual design right here on the off. Definitely a very flashy way to do a first original hero. And then you can also do something really interesting where you can R and you can dash with it. So it makes it even more interesting to use because you can use it to dodge skill shots or reposition yourself quickly, but you can also use it to be aggressive and just like dash in like this. So you can either like dash in, ult, or you can just wait until you dash and then you can just do this. The only thing you gotta realize is that when you do that, you can be quite vulnerable. Because the big thing about her ultimate is she can be stunned out of it, you can silence her out of it. So the quest they recommend for her is Liberator, and it's definitely a must pick by almost in every game. Just because you want to use your ultimate, but at the same time you want to be able to get it off because you're vulnerable when you're trying to go on top of enemies with your ultimate. Because you have to be really close to them, and if someone can just immediately silence you or stun you, that makes it really easy for people to turn the table around and just kind of burst you down because you're a squishy ADC at the end of the day. So going Liberator means that I did my game where I can like ult and use my Liberate while ulting, so I get that like CC immunity for a little bit in anticipation of like any stuns, and then get like most of my ultimate off usually, kind of thing. But it's very cool here. I just love like the aesthetic they got going with the whole like purple color with the whole. I love this kind of champion because I'm like a melee kind of champion. I'm not as comfortable or good with the range because I just kind of like getting in people's faces is my preferred playstyle. And when an AC that has a kit that requires you to kind of go in people's face and ult them, that to me that is like something that I can really enjoy doing, kind of thing. So yeah, I think this is a showcase of a $1 for kit. I'm gonna actually exit to the menu real quick because there's some other new stuff that's kind of hidden away that I can kind of show off because we got permission to tease this a bit. So in the store, you can see that the tab for emotes, we can like go on it, but emotes is on the way, so that's something exciting to look forward to. So you can kind of, I guess, have more flavorful BM, I guess, or banter and messing with other people, or maybe you can like emote with your teammates and it can kind of be kind of a cool moment. There's also some new additional skins. I see Dekka's new, I believe. Huntress, of course, is like a new one, so this is her like other like skin variant, so it's a more red kind of thing. And then the other skin, I think I just missed it, or rather Okay, I don't think I see any other ones. It's just these two in the store. But there's actually other skins that's not in the store, but it's in this client. The Rampage has Elemental Rampage, so it's a very kind of cool OG Paragon skin. And then Sparrow also has a kind of like cool Autumn Fire Sparrow skin alternate. But those are not in the store. I'm not sure if that means that the skins, we won't be able to get them just yet, but it's kind of like a hidden tease, I guess, at the moment, to kind of show off. Another thing, got a new flashy kind of select screen, and there's a competitive night tab. So they did say that competitive night was a planned thing for season 1, and it seems like we might be potentially getting it. Most interesting thing to note is a party size of 5. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I kind of imagine competitive night to be like a solo or duo kill experience, because that's how like normal kind of ranked game modes usually go for kind of thing. But a party size of 5 would mean that you have to actually find people to group up with and try to like go into the gauntlets, I guess. So I think it might turn out pretty fun, and it could be a really competitive environment, because all 5 people start together on comms will make it a very competitive kind of match. Only thing is, there's some people that's already been running around in like 5 stacks all the time anyways, so they're gonna have some inherent advantages because they've been 5 stacking solo kill anyway. So I guess some other more people that want to try to get into it but don't really have the people they've been playing with, it might be at a disadvantage. So I would like to see eventually Wake mode to be a solo duo queue kind of thing. That's what it should be one day. But I think for the competitive night, I think that it's a little bit different than the standard Wake mode. Maybe like a more weekly, occasional kind of thing. Well, it's a little bit different than the whole Wake mode that you would typically think. But other than that, I think that's about all the other hidden goodies that we were able to find in the content creator event.
They think they can take me.
So I'm just kind of showing off just some really cool voice lines.
The hunt is on.
And the hunt is indeed on, with her releasing this upcoming Tuesday. So be very looking forward to that. I'm actually gonna move my camera one last time so you guys can see the whole breakdown of the kit right here. I did this in the intro, but since I'm doing like a more this kind of video, I might as well kind of let this leave up. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope I was able to kind of give you guys a good general breakdown of KR's kit, kind of show up some of the really cool stuff with her. If you have not already, check out my gameplay video on her. That's definitely the best way you want to see how her kit actually plays in action. There's more like a kind of showing off her whole kit and trying to explain a little bit what's going on. But I'm very, very excited. Big props to Omeda Studios for how the work they do on KR, because she is like, it's the quality, the love, and the amount of like time and effort. You can see it. She feels like a bona fide actual Paragon hero. These are like epic games like original heroes like all Command Victor Silver, all of them. They were all made with a huge team, like the whole like Epic Game Studio, whatever like team they have, and that is a AAA high, very professional quality. These are like characters made from a very huge gaming company.
This isn't my first hunt.
So the fact that Omeda Studios' first hero is able to match that quality, in my opinion, like I really think they were able to match that quality and make her feel like she fits within this roster very well. So they definitely flexing their muscles right now, because this was no easy feat at all, and I think Kiara is the incarnation of Omeda Studios talent and being able to make a brand new original AAA quality, whether super high quality hero from the up from scratch kind of thing. So it makes me very excited to see all the other upcoming heroes, original heroes that have in the works, because you know your boy loves the offlane unga bunga kind of stuff. I want to see an offlaner that's their original take, because that's someone I'm gonna probably love to play kind of thing. But anyways, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, go check out my Hunter's gameplay for like a actual her kit and action and all that. Thank you as always for all the amazing support, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.